Welcome everyone to session 2. Thank you for a great session 1. Welcome back from the weekend. Here in session 2, we're going to go over chapter 2, which is over the TCP/IP model. And we'll go over the OSI model first, then we'll jump into the TCP/IP model. But it's very imperative that you learn both of these models, and you will find out in the IT world we reference both models all the time. The OSI model is a 7-layer model in which we start from the physical layer, move up to the application layer. And those 7 layers in order are physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and then the 7th is the application layer. When we talk about the TCP/IP model, we will go and talk about 5 layers in which we're going from the physical layer to the data link layer, up to layer 3, which is the network layer. The 4th layer is the transport layer, and the 5th layer is the application layer. And that's the main focus of this chapter 2 over network models, talking about the TCP/IP modeling. But you will definitely see the OSI model and the TCP/IP model used in other courses and in the IT world all the time. So I won't tell you everything about the chapter. Let's go ahead and take a look at what is due this week and what you need to complete this week here in session 2. If we scroll down here in Blackboard, obviously you need to read the chapter. That is chapter 2. Here's a PowerPoint just to give you something as a reference tool. You can open this up while you're reading, take notes, because the PowerPoint's really just kind of a brief overview of the chapter, but it's a great reference tool, especially, we're in the digital world, and having this as a quick reference later might be a great tool, not only here in the course, but later on as well. An example of this, when you are preparing for your Network Plus exam, if you go to take the CompTIA Network Plus exam, or even the Microsoft MTA Networking Fundamentals exam, this will be a great tool to reference. You will definitely need to know the OSI model. And for the Network Plus, you will need to know both models. Alright, so you can see we have, not only do you need to read the chapter, here's a PowerPoint that you can use as a tool, but you also need to watch this 5-minute over video here on this link over the TCP/IP model. After you've completed all that, you can scroll on down here. You'll see you have the chapter 2 exam. Now you do have 3 attempts at taking this exam. Hopefully you will get comfortable with that. I will do it several times here in the course. And it's not just taking it, memorizing those, and then taking it again and make sure you get them right. This comes from a pool of questions. So you may not see the same questions throughout all 3. You may have completely different questions in every single exam. So make sure you're prepared before you're taking this exam. Now, thankfully, there's no time limit on this, so you have plenty of time to think about the question prior to answering it. Now, when it comes to a certification exam, as I mentioned earlier, those are timed. So make sure that you get in the practice of knowing the information before you take the exam, because if you go to take a certification exam, you're not going to have that luxury. But if you do take more than one attempt at this, your highest score will be recorded here in Blackboard in your gradebook. And this exam for session 2, chapter 2, will be open till the end of day Sunday. As you can see, that's it for this session. Read the chapter, read it thoroughly. I would definitely take notes on this, because you will see the TCP/IP model and the OSI model for the rest of the course. Definitely want to get comfortable with that, and you know it inside and out. But that's it. Read your chapter, watch this video, and then take your chapter 2 quiz. Thank you guys for a great week 1. I really appreciate the questions you sent and the interaction. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. As always, you can reach me via email at rmartinjr@ivytech.edu. If you're on campus sometime here on the Richmond campus, feel free to stop by and say hi. Take care, everyone. Let's have a great session 2 together. And I hope you will enjoy the chapter 2 material this week.